So hopefully she can continue to get it done for us here. And that is just going to be a soft infield hit. This will be a very easy play for Ashley Weber, although Victoria Schamberg will come very close to being the first baseman back to the bag, but that's still an out. 2 quick outs. Pablo Sanchez is still slumping somewhat, but he can turn this into a 1-0 game very quickly. And that was called a strike. I don't know about that. That one looked inside to me, and wow, Ashley Weber gets 3 quick outs. See, to me it just makes no sense to have your starting pitcher also be your leadoff hitter. And that is a well-placed hit for Ashley Weber, and they say that that's fair. No way, that's going to be a base hit. So far, some of these Padres players like Phil Nevin and Ashley Weber have been laying down incredible hits. Oh, but Ruth Prout puts that into play, and we might be able to make a double play here. And no, unfortunately, Ruth was too fast, so we just got the play out at second. Here's Phil Nevin. He was excellent in the last game. That's going to be strike 1, but Ruth is stealing. Can we get her out here? And no, we won't. The throw's just barely too late. Inside pitch on the 0-2 count, and that will be looked at by Phil Nevin for strikeout number 1 for Thor Herring, out 2. And Petra Chekhov hits one into deep center field. Well, not really deep center field, but out to Ahmed. And he will not make the catch, and we let in yet another run on an error. How many more times are we going to keep doing this, man? This is just silly at this point. And Faye Dawson lays down the bunt, and it's too bad there's 2 outs, because if there's only 1 out, this would be a double play for sure. So that will end the inning, and for the second game in a row, we start off by letting in a run off an error. Thankfully, we all know Ahmed Khan could tie the game up instantly, and that's ball 3. Quick 3-0 count to Ahmed. Good-looking pitch there, and that is just a grounder, and I don't know why I swung at the 3-0 pitch, guys. I thought that was a good-looking pitch. That was so stupid by me. I don't know what I'm doing. I did not make myself look like a good player on that play, but here is Amir Khan, and he is going to hit that out into center left field, and once again, it's just too short, not enough power. That is dropped though, but with Amir, man, it's like he's getting some power on these hits, but it's just not enough to leave the yard. So I will have Amir steal because I don't want to give up a double play. And Cameron Haynes with the ball right to Phil Nevin, and Phil will not have the throw power to make that throw. So yeah, he just throws it to Ronnie Dobbs, single for Cameron Haynes on the fielder's choice. But this is definitely double play territory with Heidi Thurman at the plate. We got to be careful here. And that's a hit ball by Heidi Thurman, and oh no, why did I even go for that? I should have just taken the strikeout. This will be another double play. What the heck am I doing, man? I'm looking stupid right now. Despite getting 2 double plays turned on us in game 1, we were able to escape by not allowing any base runners. But I seriously doubt the Padres are going to let this type of opportunity go to waste 2 games in a row. Hopefully she chases on this one, and she just lets that one go by. Strike 3 for Thor Herring. Respect to Ingrid, though, she hung in there. And that's a pop-up for Don Kozar, but it's out to Pete Wheeler. And oh boy, Pablo's running over there too. Can one of them make the play? No, it just lands in the middle of them. Come on, guys. I can't believe I'm saying this, but our fielding this year might be even worse than it was last season. And remember, we had numbskulls like Ivan King and Quentin Driver running around last season, but somehow, even with added all-star players, I think we've actually managed to one-up our idiocy from last season. Oh, and Jillian Payne launches that one, but it's over to Victoria Schamberg. Can she make this play? She catches the ball finally, but the throw goes into Cameron, and the runner tagged up at third, so that will be another run scored. Although, hold on a second, the runner is still hanging out at home plate. No, there's no way the glitch just happened again, did it? Okay, with the way the glitch works, if Ronnie puts the ball in play here, I think it should count the run. 0-2 pitch here to Ronnie Dobbs, and Ronnie swings and misses. That's strike 3, and there's no way the glitch has happened to us twice in the same season. So the Padres should be up 2-0 right now, but the scoreboard reads 1-0. And that's a nicely hit ball by Dana Sekula, and that will be foul, and she's going to catch it anyway, because of course she does. It's too bad that my outfielders can't make a play like that, and Ashley Weber really has our number so far. Oh, and that's a bad swing and a miss by Thor Herring, but let's be real, if you put the ball in play, you wouldn't have gone far anyway. But that's 2 quick outs, and Pete Wheeler, it's up to you. There's a zigzag pitch, but wait a minute, it's hittable. Pete Wheeler puts the ball in play. Come on, Pete, I know you have a speed nerf. Can you make it to first? And he is going to be safe. Let's go. With Pete having a -2 to his speed stat, that was very close, but he gets to first on the hit off the zigzag pitch. So we have an undergrounder now. Let's go. And Pete Wheeler is going to steal, and wow, he is very slow today, but he makes it. Slow by his standards, of course. And that's a hittable crazy ball, and Victoria Schamberg puts the ball in play. Come on, fall for the bait with Pete, fall for the bait, and no way, she threw it home. So Victoria Schamberg lands on first, and we're going to have another batting power-up coming up. It's too early to use the power-up here, and come on, Pablo, we need you to end your slump. Gonna go with line drive power here because I want to avoid pop-ups. And that's a well-hit ball from Pablo Sanchez. Let's go. That will land in, but no, they will make the play at second base. Are you kidding me? So we leave that inning with no runs scored, but we do get 2 batting power-ups. Having those 2 on deck will remain very valuable, especially if this continues to be a low-scoring game. Reminder, by the way, that the scoreboard should read 2-0 in favor of the Padres. Low and outside pitch to Ashley Weber, and she will swing and miss. She was ahead of that one. Pop fly from Ruth Prout, and Pablo Sanchez, please make this play, dude. Please. I am telling you guys, if Pablo Sanchez wasn't such a good hitter, people would not consider him the GOAT. He simply isn't the best player in the game. He just isn't. Ruth Prout steals again, and can we get her this time? Thor, why'd you leave the mound? Come on, man. He turned his back to the catcher, too. Oh, she's going for third because, of course, she is. Heidi Thurman drops it. No way. So she's going to get away with third. And, come on, she's coming home. Can we get her out? Can we please get her out? Okay, we got her out at third. Thank you. That was just so stupid. I swear, these kids are driving me crazy. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Phil Nevin, and he watches that one go by. Strike 3. So somehow we got out of there, but we're still being shut out by the Padres here. Ahmed Khan, it'd be great if you could fix that really quick. 3-1 count to Ahmed Khan. Here's the pitch from Ashley Weber, and that one looks good. Don't call me crazy, because that one is going to be out of here. Let's go. Ahmed Khan continues to be the offensive MVP of this team. So thanks to the glitch, this will now be a tie game 1-1, even though it should be 2-1. Amir, your older brother's gone yard. Hopefully you will too. Oh, and there's another crazy pitch, and Amir fouls it off. Come on, man. Ashley Weber is really gambling with some of these power-up pitches, I tell you. Oh, and that's a light grounder from Amir Khan. Will he have the speed to get to first? Ruth makes the throw, and Amir is safe. Wow. So still no outs in this inning. And Amir is going to steal second base again. Hittable pitch, and Cameron Haynes puts the ball in play, and that is right to Jillian Payne, out number 1. Well, now it's up to the last third of the batting order to send Amir home. And to be honest, I'm already starting to think about using the power-ups. And Heidi Thurman hits an infield pop fly. That is right to Phil Nevin, and he gets the catch, out number 2. Dana has worked it to a full count yet again. She's done that so many times this season, and this one will be called strike 3. Man, I don't know about this one, but that's called strike 3. So Ashley Weber gets out of another inning, but we did get a home run, and that thanks to Ahmed. So technically, we are down by 1 run, but the scoreboard reads 1-1, so it's a tie. And like I said, if we win this game, hopefully we win by more than 1 run, because if I won by only 1 run, I'd feel pretty rotten about that. And Petra Chekhov lines that one right to Amir Khan, and he makes the catch. Nice play, Amir. And regarding all this glitch business, just remember, if we hadn't allowed in that first run off the error, none of this would even be a problem. We'd be comfortably ahead 1-0 now. And Faye Dawson with the high fly ball right to Pete Wheeler. Come on, Pete, please make a play. And it lands at his feet, but he throws it into Pablo, and Pablo makes the catch, throws it to Amir, and Amir, I swear, I think the fielding has actually gotten worse this year, guys. Although this does set up a potential double play here, so we'll see. Outside curveball, and Ingrid Dahlman goes for a bunt, and it is a crazy bunt. They have used their power-up finally. They didn't get to use one last game. The runner is heading to third, and she will definitely make it home unless Heidi Thurman absolutely launches one here. That throw is just not there in time. So officially, it's a 2-1 lead. Unofficially, it should be 3-1. And there's still just 1 out with a runner on third as well. High and inside pitch on the 0-2 count, and Dawn Kozart swings and misses, but here comes Jillian Payne. And there's another crazy bunt, so great, they're going to score another run. Jillian's going to make a run for second, and the throw from Pete Wheeler is not there in time. So that'll be an RBI double, and the score now reads 3-1 when it should be 4-1. And a nicely hit ball from Ronnie Dobbs, and Victoria is going to miss it. She dives, and guys, the Padres are going to pour it on here now. And the throw into Pablo is not in time, so Ronnie Dobbs gets an RBI double. But that's a grounder by Ashley Weber, and can Heidi Thurman make the play? She throws it to Amir, and we finally get out number 3. But guys, the Padres might not even need that uncounted extra run to get the victory over us here. No team has exposed us this badly since the Baltimore Orioles, and that was all the way back in Week 7 of the regular season. And Thor Herring puts the ball in play, but the first baseman will scoop this one up. This is going to be a very easy out, but that does clear the bases for Pete Wheeler. And, oh, that was outside the strike zone, but I made contact anyway, and Pete Wheeler might be able to leg this one out, and he does, again, just barely. So he's still got just enough speed to get all those cheesy infield hits. And Victoria Schamberg puts the ball in play. Pete Wheeler will make it to second. No, he won't, and thankfully, Jillian Payne throws that one straight into the ground. That was very nearly a double play, and screw it, I'm going screaming line drive already. Enough is enough. It's already the top of the 5th. There's the screaming line drive from Pablo, but that's only a single. Still 2 outs. Going to use it again with Ahmed Khan. 2-2 pitch to Ahmed, and that is going to be the screaming line drive again. Really hoping we at least get Victoria home here. No, that's just a great throw in. So now the bases are loaded. Still no runs. Thankfully, though, we still have the screaming line drive. So going to use it again here with Amir, and this will score at least 2. Ahmed's heading to third. Pablo is heading home. So officially the score is 4-3. It should be 5-3. Gonna have to go to the undergrounder now. And there's the undergrounder from Cameron Haynes. Ahmed's heading home. And that's a ground rule double, so the tying run has now scored. Thankfully, we got a lot of power-ups, though. Gonna use it again with Heidi Thurman here. And I missed, no way. And that's going to be a pop-up right to Phil Nevin. That's going to be out number 3, but thankfully we tied the game. Curveball inside to Ruth Proud, and she gives the infield hit. Dana Sekula will not make the throw in time. Ruth is just too fast. We have mitigated Phil Nevin so far today. He struck out twice, but he's always a threat for a hit. That's going to be strike 2, but Ruth is going to steal again. And once again, the throw's not in time. And he whiffs on that one. Strike 3. Struck him out for the 3rd time today. So it has not been a good day for the Padres' best power hitter, but we've got the rest of the lineup to worry about. Outside pitch, and Petrochekov puts in play right to Amir Khan, so he will be able to tag up at first, but the leading run is now on 3rd. And Faye Dawson smacks that to Cameron Haynes, and he makes the catch. Let's go, Cameron. A rare clutch play from one of our fielders. And it's kind of crazy because if we don't score here, the game will still be tied. But everyone at home will know that officially we've lost. The score should be 5-4 in favor of the Padres right now, so I want to score at least 2 runs. Ashley Weber looking for the complete game here. It's a 1-2 count to Dana Sekula. And that's hit right up the middle. Nice hit from Dana, but that's right to Jillian Payne. She does drop it, and the throw is not very good, so Dana is safe. Again, I'm just not sure why she's at shortstop and not starting pitcher. And Thor Herring hits that right up the middle. It's caught by Ashley Weber, and no way, Dana fell over. We're screwed, guys. We're just screwed. Pete Wheeler smacks that one, and it goes right to Ronnie Dobbs. No, Jillian Payne, and Pete will be safe. I'm going to go for second, and nope, he's going to have to stay at first. Victoria Schamberg has done everything we need her to do today, except on defense, of course. She's been horrible at that. Ashley Weber has now thrown more than 80 pitches. 2 outs, 1-2 count, and I swing and I miss. Guys, this game should be over. The Padres won. The scoreboard still says it's tied thanks to that uncounted run, but the Padres have a chance to win with a walk-off here anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Ingrid Dahlman hits that into the gap in shallow center field, and can Cameron and Paulo make the play? No, neither of them do. Seriously, how many drop catches on pop-ups is that in this series so far? 0-2 count. Here's the inside pitch, and Don Kozar lays down the crazy bunt. They still have it. Pete, I need you to throw it into first, and yeah, there's no way. They just won. Walk-off crazy bunt win. And the Padres have taken game 2. So ironically, the final score is going to read 5-4, when that's actually what it should have been anyway after the top of the 6th, then we got struck out. So the Padres get the win 5-4, even though it should be 6-4. And I gotta be honest, they deserve that win. They totally outplayed us. If you're to look at our hitting stats, you think that we actually did pretty well in that game, because everybody except Heidi and Thor reached base. But aside from Amir going 3 for 3 and Ahmed Khan going 2 for 3 with another home run, we were really shut down in this game. Credit to Ashley Weber. Thor Herring had another decent performance, but once again, errors and power-ups screwed him. So the Padres have now tied the series up at 1-1. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of see why they made it all the way here despite being a wild card team. On paper, they're not necessarily the most talented or the most skilled team, but it's kind of weird. It almost seems like they're the smartest team I've ever played.
Not how you would have done it. You bundle things right. That saves you up to 10%.
No sugar added? And the bar tastes this great? Lily's really is magic.
Looking for a treatment option that's right for you? Ask your healthcare provider for more information and visit Entivio.com. With Entivio, you may be able to pay as little as $5 per dose. Entivio.
So the series now tied up at 1-1. This is going to be a crucial game 3. And wow, thankfully Heidi Thurman has a massive boost today. So I'll move her up 1 spot in the batting order. Ashley Weber is still starting at pitcher. And oh boy, Ronnie Dobbs has a batting and fielding boost. So this is looking like it could be another very tough game. And one thing so far for sure is that the Padres are not going to let us walk all over them the way that the Bombers and the Yankees did. The Padres are batting first, so it's up to Thor Herring to set the tone for us early. And Ashley Weber puts the ball in play. That's just going to be a grounder, though, and Thor Herring is right there to make the play to Amir, out number 1. And Ruth Proud swings on the first pitch, and Amir will be able to take care of this all by himself. He beats Ruth to the bag, out number 2. but Phil Nevin launches that one out to Victoria Schamberg, and can she please make this catch? This should be a routine fly ball, and she drops it because of course she does. Cameron make the throw in, and Pablo does make the tag. So that is out number 3, but Victoria Schamberg, what the heck are you doing? We seriously need to have a conversation about Victoria because this is just getting insane at this point. She hasn't been that bad at the plate for us so far in the playoffs, but if she keeps this up in the field, she might literally be out of a job next season. But I am getting ahead of myself there. We've got a game to win, and that's what matters most. And Pete Wheeler puts the ball in play. That is a fair ball. I thought that was nearly going to go foul, and I'm going to send him to second. No, but Ronnie Dobbs is going to get it. And Ashley Weber moved out of the way, so that's miscommunication there from Ronnie Dobbs and Ashley Weber, and Pete's going to get to second anyway. And here's the worst left fielder of all time, Victoria Schamberg. And she puts the ball in play, going to bait them with Pete, and he will make it to third easily, so runners at the corners. That was a grounder literally right up the middle, but it worked out somehow. And here comes Pablo Sanchez. Runners at the corners, no outs. I would love Pablo to end this slump here. Oh, and that's just going to be a pop fly right to Ronnie Dobbs, and Victoria will need to tag up. Can she get there? And okay, Jillian just got the ball. And you know what? We're going to send Pete home, because why not? And Pete makes it home. Bit of a weird play there. Pete ran home late, but technically it goes in the books as a sac fly for Pablo Sanchez. It's a run batted in. And Ahmed puts the ball in play. Oh, no, this could be a double play, but it goes into the outfield, and Ahmed will be safe. Smacked hit by Amir Khan into the outfield, but the left fielder's all over that. Out number 3. Not my best inning ever, but at least we've got a small lead. We got to be very careful pitching to Ronnie Dobbs here, though. I am afraid of that batting boost. And he launches that one out to deep left field. Victoria will be able to get over there, and she misses the... I cannot believe this. This is actually getting insane. And Ronnie Dobbs is heading to third off the error. This is just unbelievable. And Faye Dawson rips that one out to Pablo, and he drops it, so that's going to bring in a run. We got the out at first, but that's a tie game. And Petra Chekhov launches this one high in the air, and oh no, guys, Victoria is under it, and she... What can I do? This is unbelievable. We get the out at second, but guys, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what's going on with Victoria. This was not happening last season. Okay, Thor, just end this inning. I don't want any more balls going over to Victoria, and that's a swing and a miss. Strikeout for Thor, first of the game. Well, our lead disappeared quickly, but thankfully Heidi does have that batting boost today. Let's see what she does with it. And that's a rip from Heidi Thurman, but that's right to the left fielder, and that's out number 1. All right, I'm telling you, the Padres are not making it easy on us. They are definitely the toughest team we have faced all season, with the exception of maybe the Twins. 2-2 pitch to Cameron Haynes. This one is in the zone. He swings at it, and that's going to be a grounder, but they played way back for him, and he might be able to make it to first. No, he won't. Well, this could definitely end up being a nothing inning for us. That's a soft fly from Dana Sekula, and that is actually a well-placed hit, but it goes right to the right fielder, and Dana will not have the speed. No, she will. The first baseman had to go off the bag to get the ball, and so that's a hit for Dana. It's too bad she probably won't be able to score off it, but that was a nice hit anyways. And Thor sends that one up the middle, and yeah, that's going to be an easy out at second. Thankfully, there are already 2 outs because that was ripe for a double play. The only upside is that so far, Thor Herring's pitch count is very low, so we will take advantage of this. This is an 0-2 pitch to Dawn Cozart, and she hits a pop fly, and Thor or Dana, I need one of you to make this catch. Come on, get there, and Dana makes the catch. And that is a high pop fly bunt from Jillian Payne. Well, not really a pop fly, but you guys know what I mean. That was in the air for a bit. Out number 2. It looked more like a pop fly coming off the bat. And Ashley Weber with another grounder. Heidi Thurman picks it up. Let's see that fielding boost. Zips it right to Amir. Out number 3. So the only upside of this game so far is that we've been doing pretty well in defense aside for that one run allowed off the error. And now we are back to the top of our order. Let's take advantage. Pete puts that ball in play again. It's right to Ronnie Dobbs, but he does not beat the throw. Come on. Well, Pete didn't get on, so we might as well scrap this inning, right? Nice hit from Victoria Schamberg on the outside pitch, but that's right to Jillian Payne. That's a bad throw, though, so she will be safe. Again, Ashley Weber is doing a good job at pitcher, but I don't know why Jillian Payne is at shortstop instead of pitcher for him. She clearly doesn't have a good enough arm to be shortstop. So here is Pablo Sanchez, 1 runner on, only 1 out. Line drive power because I don't want any pop flies. And that is a nicely hit ball by Pablo Sanchez. That was on line drive power, and the slump is over. Let's go. That is a 3-1 lead and a 518-footer on line drive power with Pablo Sanchez. That's insane. There are not many other players in this game who could launch a 500-plus footer on line drive power. So Pablo turned it back on right when we needed it. Here's Ahmed. But that's another grounder from Ahmed, and they played back so far that he might be able to make this. And yeah, it's Jillian Payne, so that's going to be another base hit for Ahmed. And here's Amir, going to go line drive power with him as well. and Amir rips that one. No way. Piss missile. Let's go. Pablo Sanchez and Amir light it up in this inning, and we take a commanding 5-1 lead. 437 feet on line drive power. Not quite as far as Pablo, but still very impressive. And okay, we started out slow, but now I'm hyped up. Here comes Ronnie Dobbs in for Ashley Weber. Definitely the quickest we've gotten Ashley Weber off the mound. I think she did a complete game last week, right? And Heidi Thurman pops that one up the middle. Jillian Payne makes the catch out number 2. And Cameron Haynes sends us up the first baseline. They were moved in way too close. That's past the first baseman. And Cameron will... Oh, I thought he was there. But suddenly our bats have woken up. We are now ahead 5-1. And the Padres will have to answer back. Let's see what they do. High and inside changeup. And Ruth Proud is way too slow on that one. Phil Nevin hasn't had a hit in a while. You know he wants one. And that is a grounder right to Cameron Haynes, but he messes. Come on, Cameron. Pablo throws it over, but Phil Nevin is safe. And oh boy, here's Ronnie Dobbs with that hitting boost. Outside pitch, and he watches that one go by. Nice strikeout for. Faye Dawson pops it up in the infield, and can Dana get there? No, she won't, and nobody will make the throw, so we got 2 runners aboard. We've made it to the World Series, yet still can't do anything about infield hits. 0-2 pitch to Petra Chekhov, curveball outside, and that's a grounder right to Pablo Sanchez. He dives on it, but throws it to Amir out number 3, and we got out of that situation clean. We're still ahead 5-1. Dana Sekula with the grounder right to Phil Nevin, and he misses it. Jillian Payne's throw will not be there in time. She's got a weak arm, and Dana makes it to first. I might have Thor take a strikeout here because I do not want him to hit into a double play. And yeah, we'll just take strike 3. Not worth risking it. And Pete fouls that one off. This has been a much longer at-bat for Pete than usual. That's a hittable pitch, though. Another foul ball. And Pete pops this one up. Come on, Pete. The catcher bobbles it, so Pete will be safe. Dana's out at second, but I'm just glad that wasn't a double play off the tag-up cheese. Okay, Victoria's doing pretty well. She's fouled off like 4 in a row. Oh, but that's a swing and a miss on a low pitch. Victoria strikes out, so we leave that inning with nothing and couldn't add on to our lead. And Ingrid Dahlman pops up on the first pitch. Pablo's going to have to make this play. Will he finally make a play? He drops. No, he made the catch. Wow. Color me shocked. Pablo actually caught a pop-up. Don Kozart pops up, and this is Ahmed's duty. Can he get under this one? He does, and that is going to be caught. More dramatic than it had to be, but he made the catch. And that's a grounder right in front of Dana. She makes the play to Amir. Very quick inning. And I don't know what the Padres are doing, but they're just going for all of these early pitches here, and it's resulting in very quick outs and innings. So very strange game plan for the Padres so far, and here is the best part of our order. Pablo and the Cons. And Pablo smacks that one right to the left fielder, and she catches it. And that's a pop fly in front of the catcher. Come on, Ahmed. She drops it. And that's a bad throw from Jillian Payne, and Ahmed is going to get to second. No, not quite. No, boy, he's in a pickle now. What am I doing? And Ahmed, that is all my fault. I am losing it, guys. I might blow this. Okay, Amir, it's up to you to salvage this pathetic inning so far. And wow, that's a quick ball 4 from Ronnie Dobbs, and Amir gets walked with 2 outs and nobody aboard. So Ronnie Dobbs might not even make it to the end of this game. And for the first time in this series, here comes Jillian Payne. Oh, Heidi Thurman sends a rocket up the middle. There's that batting boost. Let's go. They were played in so far. They were not expecting that one. She hit it past everybody. And Amir is rounding third, and he will make it home. Let's go. RBI single for Heidi Thurman off the batting boost. We're up 6-1. What a way to welcome Jillian Payne to the game, Heidi. And this is Cameron Haynes with the infield pop fly right to Phil Nevin, but he drops it. And Heidi will not make it to second. It's out number 3. So, hey, we actually were able to salvage that inning somewhat. We at least scored 1. And of all players, the RBI came from Heidi Thurman. That's a very weak rounder for Ashley Weber right to Dana. And Dana makes the throw to Amir. Quick out number 1. We've just made such quick work of the Padres in today's game. If we shut them down here, this game is over. Another first pitch swing. Here's Ruth Prout. Out number 2, very quick. The Padres are down to their last out, and Thor Herring hasn't even thrown 40 pitches yet. This is crazy. 0-2 count for Phil Nevin here. Gonna throw this one low and outside. And Phil Nevin watches that one go by. Strikeout. This game is over, and I am shocked by how easy that was. I don't know what happened to the Padres here, but that was the easiest game of the series so far, by far, for us. So we win 6-1, taking a 2-1 lead in this series. We are 1 win away from becoming Backyard World Series champions. How about that? Here are the batting stats, and once again, only 2 players didn't reach base, but this time we actually got runs when it mattered. Pablo Sanchez just 1 for 3, but his one hit was a home run that brought in 3. Amir Khan was 1 for 2, including a 2-run homer, and he also got walked. Heidi Thurman on a day where she had a nice batting boost brought in 1 run, and Dana Sekula quietly went 2 for 2. Now, what was very weird was not only was that one of Thor's easiest performances of the playoffs, but that was also one of his easiest performances all season, only throwing 42 pitches, extremely accurate, 40 strikes and only 2 balls, and he only needed to throw 4 strikeouts, including the game ender, only allowing 1 run, and that 1 run was a base runner allowed off an error, and including hits allowed off errors, only 3 hits allowed, so that was just a fantastic and very efficient performance from Thor. So I don't know what the Padres were thinking heading into that game, but that's a horrible strategy on offense. So guys, here we are. It could all come down to this. We are 1 win away from completing the single greatest single-season turnaround in the history of the Backyard Baseball League. I don't know how I feel about this one because Amir Khan is a massive boost to his running. He's up to 10 out of 10, but that comes at the expense of his batting and his fielding. So hopefully this means he can at least generate some cheesy Pete Wheeler-style infield hits. As far as their roster is concerned, everybody looks normal so far. No, Phil Nevin has a batting decrease. Okay. Oh, but of course Dawn Cozart is going to be boosted +2 batting to make her maxed out and a +5 running boost. Come on. The Padres definitely don't want a repeat of last week because they went down very easy in Game 3, and they need to win this game to survive. And that's a bunt from Faye Dawson, but it's right to Thor Herring, and he misses that, so that's going to be a hit. I thought we actually had a chance at that one, but nope, that's a base hit. Oh boy, Dawn Cozart is at 2nd in the batting order. We got to pitch very, very carefully to her. Going to go away from her this time, and she launches that one out to Ahmed. Can he make this catch? That is going to be a drop. Come on, Ahmed. Although, hold on. Dawn went for 2nd as well, so we might be able to throw her out. And we get her out. Can we throw it across to 3rd? No, we won't. So we do get Dawn out, which is good because she is their fastest base runner today, but they do have a runner at 3rd now. And Phil Nevin could still get a quality hit even with that batting decrease. But that is a pop fly right to Heidi Thurman. What? Heidi, why are you running away? Heidi, what are you doing? The runner's heading home and nobody's there. What is going on? This is what, like the 3rd game in a row where we've let in a run on an error to start off the game? Maybe even the 4th game in a row? Oh, but hold on. Petrochekhov puts the ball in play. That's right to Heidi, and she drops it. Come on, Heidi. Get the ball to 2nd. Cameron to 1st, and that's not going to be fast enough. If Heidi hadn't missed that one, that would have been a double play guaranteed. Well, Victoria's got to be happy because so far it's Heidi Thurman's fault that we're down 1-0. And once again, just another horrible start for us on defense. But Ruth Prout hits that one right to Thor Herring, and that is going to be an easy out number 3. But allowing these early runs off errors just has to stop. Pete puts the ball in play, and that is going to be right to the first baseman, and she will beat Pete to the bag. Come on. I got to be hitting smarter with Pete, man. But here comes Amir Khan, and remember, he has a massive speed boost today. Oh, he hits that right in front of the catcher, but they backed up far for him, and look at that speed. He barely beats the throw to 1st, but he is safe, and that brings up Pablo. Amir is going to steal, of course, no doubt about that. Line drive power with Pablo again, don't want any pop-ups. Pitch to the inside, and Pablo rips that one out to left field, and the left fielder doesn't even react, so that lands in safe, and Amir's going to head home. That's an RBI double for Pablo to start off the game. Okay, nice job, Pablo, tying the game up, and here comes Ahmed. Once again, playing it safe, switching to line drive power. And Ahmed Khan sends this one out on line drive power. 3-1 game. Let's go. You cannot stop Ahmed. And I'm sure Ashley Weber is hating that she has been forced to start her 4th game in a row against us. Bold strategy, Padres, but it's not paying off. 3-1 count to Victoria Schamberg, and that's ball 4. So Ashley Weber once again crumbling very early. And I'm looking at the Padres manager like, why are you starting her for her 4th game in a row? She's clearly tired. Screw it. We'll have Victoria steal, and she will make it. Let's go, Victoria. Cameron Haynes puts the ball in play, and that goes right to the first baseman, but she drops it. She will beat Cameron in a foot race to first base, but Victoria is safe on 3rd. Heidi Thurman had an RBI in Game 3 off that great batting boost. She has another RBI opportunity here. Oh, but that's a pop fly right to Jillian Payne, and she makes the catch. It's out number 3, but that was a great inning for us. And Ashley Weber is definitely already tired and stressed out. Inside curveball, and that is going to be an infield hit that lands for Ashley Weber. Can Thor get there? Why are you diving on it? He makes the throw, and that is thankfully out number 1. Ingrid Dahlman rips one right to Heidi Thurman. She dives on that, makes the throw to Amir, and Amir drops it. Come on, and she's rounding to 2nd, and that throw is not going to be there in time. Come on, man. What is it with these players and the dive animations? It always wastes so much time and serves no benefit. But here's a 1-2 count on Jillian Payne, and she will launch a pop fly to Victoria. Come on, Victoria. Prove them all wrong. I was going to say prove the haters wrong, but you just keep proving them right. How many dropped routine fly balls is that for Victoria so far in this World Series? I hope y'all are keeping count. Outside changeup to Ronnie Dobbs, and there is no way. There is no freaking way I gave up a 3-run shot to Ronnie Dobbs. Are you serious? Are you serious? I aimed that pitch outside. It went more towards the middle of the zone, and Ronnie Dobbs just embarrassed me. Well, just like that, the Padres take a 4-3 lead, and we're already seeing way more offensive fireworks than in the previous 3 games. But hey, if the Padres want a shootout, we've been there, done that. And Faye Dawson watches that one go by. Strikeout, first of the day for Thor Herring.
Everyone says that earning a degree means having a strict course schedule. Everyone except WGU. For 25 years, WGU has provided...
So why don't we let know? So why don't we let know? Resident God, is that you making all this noise in this hallway? Who is that? Mr. Gary?
Hell no. I'm staying my Mr. Gary, sir.
So why don't we let know? So why don't we let know?
Ain't none of that.
So that you
Ain't none of that.
Huh?
Ain't none of that. Nope.
What you mean?
Hey, get that camera out my room, man.
What you mean?
Get that camera out my room.
So who's making all this noise in
Get
this
that
hallway?
camera out my room.
You through making all that
That's
noise?
Resident Gary.
Are you through making all that
That's
noise?
Resident Gary. Get that camera gone.
Are you sure?
Come on, Rico, man.
Oh, but are you sure?
Rico, man, come on, man. Get the camera out my room, man.
Because you know all that foolishness will not be tolerated, correct? Correct?
Rico.
Mr. Gary.
No, go.
Mr. Gary, huh? What's up now?
No, Rico,
We
man.
finished?
That's Resident Gary.
So are we finished?
That's Resident Gary. That wasn't ever me.
Alright, now I'm gonna check Garrett out too. But don't have me come back down there, okay?
That's yo, we go right here. Go bring the camera people in my room.
I'm asking you a question. You don't want me to come back down here, right? Because you know I'll give you some more time
Small time what?
on that paperwork. You finished?
That wasn't me.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
DJ, why you do that, DJ? Why you do that, DJ?
Garrett. Garrett, is that you? I'm saying, is that you making all that noise? Huh? It's mighty funny all of a sudden it got quiet down here. Huh? Huh?
No, that was hell.
sure that was him?
Read my father, man. That was him.
Alright.
I'm positive. I ain't saying that.
I don't want to hear no more of that. What? No, you bogus. I'm down there making all that unruly noise. You know better. You finished?
I'm going to get my Ivory Coast, and then I'm done.
Are you finished? If you finish, you'll get your out.
I'm done.
That's my man. Thank you.
That's all I wanted to know. DJ said we're going to go out, so I'm like,
What you gonna do when you get out?
finna go get me a job.
You gonna get it to
You get a pair of dog that hit ass boy. I ain't just cussing like a motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Oh. What? Yeah, it'll be over at 4:30. The first session. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In about 10 minutes. Yeah. My boy God is an angel now. Quiet in the church mouse. Probably boom foo foo. Oh, you right there.
There actually is. It's on our screen. Actually, it's what? It tells you the time on our screen, but we don't keep a clock here because we don't really let the kids know what time it is. I don't personally give them the time. Some deals do. They give them the time of day and stuff like that, but I don't. Because if you give them time, then every 5 minutes, every time you go down the hall and do your check, whatever, then they're asking, constantly asking. So I just tell them, you don't need to know. You have all the time in the world till your next court date. So I try not to give them the time, but we don't generally put a clock up. So usually they can schedule their stuff what they want to do by time. So we let them know about time as little as possible. They do figure it out though. They're pretty, like I said, they're intelligent. They're very smart. They know what to do. And they figure things out quickly. So, but for us personally, we have our date and times on our camera screens, so that way we can keep track of what we're doing. So that way we can keep track of what we're doing. But for us personally, we have our date and times on our camera screens, so that way we can keep track of what we're doing.
Different pod, and he was becoming very belligerent, disrespectful, destruction of property, banging on the door, kicking, trying to tear up the room, and so forth. So we moved him obviously back here to our old wing where it's a little bit tougher to do, and he didn't want to cooperate, so unfortunately he's going to come one way or another. And he's in the process of that. He said that he was going to kill himself, so we now have to deal with that and take the precautions of that. That's why he's now without clothes and a paper sheet until we can refer it to the therapist, and the therapist then will make the decision of whether he'll, get his belongings back and such. Until he calms down, we'll have somebody one-on-one with him, and until we can see he can see a therapist.
And once the door was closed, something happened that made you go back in?
Yeah, as I said on the way down here, he said he was going to kill himself, and once we shut the door, he stood up on his sink there, implying that he was going to jump off of it head first to harm himself, so we had to go in and remove him from the sink and talk to him and try to calm him down, and thankfully we were successful at doing so. So he's got his mat back, he's got a paper sheet, and now we'll refer it to the psychological department.
And how would you describe this guy?
Kevin's a very angry young man, but actually I have a pretty good rapport with him, and he knows me. He's been here a few times. Actually had his father here many, many years ago. And he knows that he can take me at my word. And he's angry because he's here. He doesn't want to be here. He wants to go to either home, hospital, or placement. And it's not happening as expeditiously as he wants it to happen. Therefore, he's becoming very angry and disgruntled, and he thinks acting out is going to get him out of here. And that's not going to work.
And do you know what he's in here for?
Specifically his charge for this particular time? No, I don't. I can't tell you that.
I'm real happy.
Yeah.
Finally get out of here. It's been almost 4 months. It's time to go.
When did you find out that you were going to get
get to a good placement?
My PO just let me know about 2 hours ago. I talked to my mom. She let me know I was leaving in about an hour.
Yeah.
So it was exciting.
So what? Why do you think it's going to be better for you in placement than it is here?
Placement is, I mean, I had the adults there to help me, and I can make a better life for myself. There's schooling, there's a lot more activities there, and by me being in it, you know, it'll keep me out of trouble. And when I do get out, I'll be close to 18, and I can get my life together and go to college and do what I want to do.
You say that the adults will be able to help you. What do you feel like? What do you want to change? What do you want to? What's that? What do you look forward to changing about yourself?
Basically my moods, like my anger, the way I respect my mom, the way I do in school, the way, you know, towards all my peers, you know. I want to make a real good change with them too. And I want to, when I do go out into the population, I want to be able to speak right to get a job. You know, there's certain things you got to do to change, and that's my goal of changing.
And your moods and just controlling
my anger. It's all I want. That's really the main thing, because that's what I'm in here for, is anger problem. And if I get all that changed, then hopefully I won't have to be in a prison or anything like this anymore. So I'm praying that this is the last time.
So your brother's there, right?
Yes, he's right next door to me.
So how long has it been since you've seen him?
6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old is your brother, tell us again?
He's 12. Yeah.
So that's going to be...
It's going to be awesome. Great. Man, I feel my heart just starts beating every time I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, why don't you get changed and we'll follow you down to the salad board.
All right, Kevin, come on. Do with that. Drawers. Why don't you step in the shower area? Is that a t-shirt, dude?
Oh, that's my white beat.
Okay.
Can I throw that out?
Yeah.
My shoes and stuff are down in Echo.
They're in Echo, alright. Well, I'll have to get them.
All the socks.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about what's happening today, and what do you think about it?
Well, Kevin's going to placement finally after being with me for quite some time now. He's quite happy about it, and I hope that it's a successful move for him. He's going to get some therapeutic help on the issues that he has, and he'll be able to continue his education. So hopefully it'll be productive, and he'll be successful, and it'll be a positive experience, and we won't be hearing of Kevin anymore. Let's get your shoes. Tammy, she didn't bring me his shoes. They're on Echo. Can somebody go grab those? Kevin, sit down here till we get your shoes.
Hey, B.
Brian, will you go grab his shoes off of Echo for me,
Some
please?
Fila, black, red, and white. Fila.
It says Reebok.
Yeah, Reebok?
It says Reebok Low.
Somebody had took
Oh, yeah. And then mom brought those.
The Filas? Okay, the Filas, bro. Yeah. Maybe just a minute. You ready? Okay. Just just don't go over there and screw up. Screw up, you know, where you come back.
Yeah.
You go over there.
If I come back, don't go to boys because I'm not coming back.
You fight over there, you know exactly what's going to happen, Kim. You're going to come right back to me. So you can't let your temper get the best of you. And if you do come back, you're right. You're going to go right south, IBS. You know.
Well, I got to sit down in the morning cells.
So.
4 months. Y'all came to a good end. Go to a place like that.
You have a lot of opportunity here, Kim, for yourself. It's up to you how you choose to utilize it. You know, you're going to be there with your brother. Now, that can be a positive thing or that can be a negative thing. I hope that you lead by example. He's much younger. You need to set the example and show him that he needs to follow through on all the issues, you know, with the counseling and education. It's very important, you know. You're the eldest. You've got to set the example. Show them that you can make it. That there are other